Alright, here we are with some Tekken 8. It's been a long time. So with that being said, I want to clarify, you're about to see some horrible gameplay because I have decided to play Kazuya. Finally, after all this time, I've finally settled on it. Main reason I'm doing that is because, number one, I heard he got buffed this patch, which is good. And number two, Jin, I heard, got completely reworked pretty much. Like, Jin is, like, not the same character anymore. So, while that is exciting, because I heard that Jin is actually fun, like, even more fun now. I don't know if that's true, but from first impressions when I saw the patch come out, people were saying, like, Jin can do more now. He's a lot crazier now. However, that would kind of require me to relearn a lot of him, right? Because apparently he's just, like, his whole game plan is completely different now. Like, his low, you know, his low isn't, like, a counter hit anymore. So, like, yeah, I know, like, most of his moves already and all that, so, like, I don't have to relearn that. But, yeah, I would have to relearn, like, Jin's game plan. So, even though Jin, I don't think Jin got nerfed technically. I think he just more so got reworked. I don't know if Jin is better or worse. But I know that Kazuya is apparently much better. Even though he wasn't horrible before, but he's got a little buff. So with that being said, he's always a character that I've been trying to play since I started playing Tekken and Tekken 7. I know it's been, wow, I'm such an OG, ain't I? But he's always been a character that I wanted to play because I just think he's sick. I just think he's sick. I just think he has aura. You know, he's an aura farmer. But being someone who plays an insane amount of fighting games, I would say that he is arguably the hardest fighting game character of all time. Like, I consider myself a pretty high execution player. Not to, you know, jingle my own dingleberries here, but I feel like I'm a pretty high execution player for the most part. You know, I can do the Magneto Infinite on a controller pretty consistently. I'm not like the greatest of all time or anything, but I can do pretty high execution stuff. With that being said, Kazuya is always a character that I've struggled with more than anything. His execution is just insane. Now, I'm not like, I mean, you're probably going to see it here. I'm not super consistent with electrics, but that's not really the main execution problem. The reason I'm not really consistent with electrics is mainly because I have not played Tekken since 5 came out, so I'm not super used to the game. But usually, like I was a Jin main, Jin has electrics. I'm usually pretty good with electrics once I get warmed up and more used to the game after playing it for a while. The hard part of Kazuya comes in for me with the dash canceling into, like, a normal. Because, you know, Kazuya has a dash, but there's ways to dash cancel that dash into a normal move. And that stuff is just incredibly hard to me. As well as dash canceling electrics. Like, doing a wave dash to get more range, and then canceling that wave dash into an electric is really hard for me. Because if you're just doing a normal electric, you're not getting the max range, you know? You can, like, you can pretty much go further. It's so hard. So, like, you know, for example, in order to, by the way, I don't even know what combo you do there. Yeah, I'm pretty new on Kazuya. I don't know, like, any of his strings for the most part. Pretty much all I know is the new stuff that they added, as well as stuff from the beta, pretty much. But I do start to get the hang of him in this video, especially in terms of his mix. As you'll notice, what I'm not used to is, like, when I knock someone down, I'm kind of just backing up. And that's just because I'm not used to Tekken 8. Again, I haven't played since 5 came out. But also, that's because I'm not used to Kazuya. In Tekken 8, you're kind of just supposed to maul your opponent's face off. And especially for him, he is a really mix-up heavy character. So I'm just pretty much just letting people get away with getting up, which you're not really supposed to do with this character. He's supposed to just assault you. I do know that. It's just that, you know, I've been playing other fighting games recently, and in most fighting games, you're not supposed to mash your face on the controller while running at the opponent full speed and doing as much as possible. Don't get me wrong, Oki exists in every other fighting game, but in Tekken, you pretty much lose the moment you start backing up. So, which is not how it's always been. That's something that's always really hard for me to grasp in Tekken 8, is that the moment, the moment that it's your turn and you accidentally or just unknowingly start backing up, you just die. Which is not really the case in other fighting games. But yeah, anyways, like I said, that's enough of me rambling about how bad I am with this character. But just, you know, expect to be shocked by my Kaz gameplay. Kaz? Why did I say Kaz? Anyways, I'm bad with him, but I think I'm going to stick with him. I've always wanted to play him, and since the game just went through a giant update, I guess now is the best time to start playing him, because, you know, everything's pretty much different. With that being said, though, I'm not happy about what they did to my rank and my Tekken prowess. I had 250,000 Tekken prowess, and that's just all gone now, so thanks, Bandai, I guess. I don't know what that's about. I was also Tekken King, and now I'm demoted to blue rank, so thanks, Bandai, I guess. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't really know what the point of that was. That seems pretty dumb to me, having... Okay, because, like, if you're a new player, and you just happen to quickly hit, like, you know, 150,000 Tekken prowess, 130,000 Tekken prowess, you're gonna go up against someone like me who is not a new player. Now, am I rusty? Yeah, but I just don't get the idea of resetting ranks. And especially the fact that I've been demoted to blue rank now, like, what's that about, dude? I don't like that at all. I don't like rank resets at all. I think that was really dumb. Speaking of really dumb things, this patch was apparently really dumb. I haven't been playing... Look, you're not gonna see the badness of the patch in this gameplay. I'm fighting a guy who's mashing his face on the controller, and I look like I'm playing with one hand. So you're not really gonna see the problems with the patch in this video. However, as someone who was pretty decent at this game, and just reading the patch notes, yeah, or not reading the patch notes, because I did not read the patch notes. We don't read around here. I more so was just watching other people, you know, cover the patch notes, talk about it. And what I can say, I mean, I'm a little late to this video because, I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't even considering playing this patch until I heard how much every character changed. And even though in most people's eyes this is a bad patch, for me it's a reason to play the game because everything's just more fresh now. No offense to Street Fighter 6, but as much as I love that game has been in the same state since it came out. So yeah, even though this patch is absolutely insane, it's like a caveman made this patch, you can't lie, at least it shakes things up quite a bit. So even if it's not a good patch, it adds some spice to the game. Maybe not good spice, but it's still something different. Will it get boring quick? Maybe, who knows. But other fighting games really aren't changing up that much, Street Fighter 6. So, yeah, that's why I'm playing this. Even though I'm a bit late to the party and talking about, apparently this patch is horrible. So, yeah. Matter of fact, I don't think it's wrong to say that this might go down as the worst patch in fighting game history. Mainly, and again, look, I'm not super mad about this patch because I haven't been playing Tekken since... When was the last time I played Tekken? I don't even know. The last time I seriously played Tekken, like I was logging on every single day. It was when the game came out all the way up until maybe, I don't know, June. So it's been almost a year since I was grinding Tekken and don't get me wrong, I played after that, but it was mainly to check out the new characters or to just hop on every now and then. But I was grinding the game, entering tournaments from like the day the game came out up until June, right? I was like grinding that game. I was playing it almost every single day, and I was having a blast. So, yeah, I can understand why someone like that will be mad at this patch. But for me, I'm just someone who misses the game. I want to play the game, and it's, you know, it's refreshing. Maybe not in a good way, maybe refreshing in like a, I don't know, like you know, like Hawaiian Punch? You ever had Hawaiian Punch? And it's just like, you drink it, and it's the only drink on the planet that makes you more thirsty? Yeah, it's like that. It's like, it's not really that, like, it's refreshing, but it might not actually be making you not thirsty. It might be making you more thirsty, actually. That's the type of refreshing that this patch kind of is. But either way, I heard it was pretty bad. And I personally have never seen such an uproar over an update like this in any fighting game ever. I don't think it's wrong to say that this might go down as the most poorly received update in a fighting game. And honestly, I can't remember a video game in general that has gotten an update where everyone unanimously agrees that the update is horrible. I've not seen one person try to defend this. A single person. I've not seen a single person try to defend this update or say that it's fun or whatever. Not a single person. So, and don't get me wrong, the Tekken community likes to complain a lot. Don't get me wrong on that. But this is the most agreed on update I've ever seen on the public opinion of this update, and yeah, it's pretty bad. And just like seeing the stuff that's in it, it's completely justified. I mean, look, in my opinion, I think they tried to make most characters more fun. Did they achieve that? I don't know, but I think their goal was to make every character more fun and more crazy. But while that is cool, it's only cool in training mode. Like, because once you get out of training mode and you got to deal with this stuff, it's over for you. You're cooked. So, yeah. I've been hearing bad things about this patch. I'm going to be playing some Tekken. I don't know how much I'm going to upload, but I definitely want to learn this character. He's someone I've always wanted to play. Excuse the horrible gameplay. I swear you're going to see the evolution. Just wait on it. But I figured I might as well, even though my gameplay isn't the greatest here, I might as well record a video anyways because I haven't made a video on this patch, and it is gigantic news in the fighting game community because, I mean, look, I don't want to be too harsh, but the future of this game is not looking bright if they don't revert the direction they're going in. That's what I want to say. I'm still going to play it, but that doesn't mean I know, like, yeah, I'm allowed to enjoy garbage. I can eat, you know, Arby's if I wanted to. I mean, I don't like Arby's, but if I did like Arby's, I'm allowed to eat it, you know? I know it's garbage. So, yeah, I'm having fun with the character changes, but I feel like once I get back into the rhythm of the game and I get really, like, competitive with the game again, if I do decide to go that route, then I'm immediately just gonna, you know, be shattered by these changes. No pun intended for what just happened, but yeah, I know that I'm going to not like the changes the more back in tune with the game I get. It's only a matter of time, because these changes really only affect the higher ranks. So yeah, you're not, if you're like below, I guess blue rank, right? I don't really know how like the player base, how good the player base is, but I'm gonna guess like if you're below blue rank maybe, then you won't really like be affected by this patch. I'm gonna assume, but you might, yeah, I would probably say blue rank, because blue rank players start to like really understand the game at that point, and that's where the problems start showing up, I would say. So yeah, you're, like I said, in this video, you're not going to be really seeing the overall problems because, again, I'm playing a new character that I've never played before, and he's also a very hard character, and I'm playing casual match, and I'm in purple rank, so you're not going to really see the big echoing problems until, you know, I play higher ranked people or I enter the higher ranks. But yeah, you know, that was a bit of a rant. Bit of a ramble. Personally, I don't care about the patch that much because I'm not at, I haven't been grinding Tekken. However, I can feel for people because I really like Street Fighter 6 and I haven't been playing Street Fighter 6 because I cannot take throw loops anymore. I genuinely can't stand them. And I really, really like that game. So if Street Fighter 6 got an update that like made throw loops do more damage and that was it, like I would absolutely flip out. And that's pretty much what this update did, right? It pretty much just made the problem worse. So yeah, I can't imagine what hardcore Tekken like grinders are going through right now. You're pretty much being forced to play a game you don't like, or just go and play an old Tekken game. But I mean, everyone says that, you know, everyone says, oh, if you don't like this, then why don't you just go play the old game? Stop complaining and go play the old game. And it's like, I hate when people say that, because it's like, bro, if I go play Tekken 5, the game is dead, no one's playing it. Even if I like that game more, it's not relevant, no one's playing it. Like, I hate when people say, oh, if you're going to complain about this, then just shut up and go play the old stuff. I always hate that, because it's like, bro, you and I both know that I'd rather be playing the brand new shiny thing, and that's relevant, it's easy to find matches on. I just hate the direction it's going, you know, like, and again, I don't really care about this patch that much because I'm not a super Tekken grinder, but I feel for the people that do. I feel for the people that do, because like I said, if they buff throw loops in Street Fighter 6, I would absolutely lose it. Because they're already the reason I don't play these. So, yeah. I hope that they make a statement on this soon and talk about maybe reverting it or doing something. I do like the new moveset additions. I think from what I've seen from them, they're pretty cool. But other than that, I feel like everything has really got to change. Guys, you know, like, subscribe, let me know how you feel about the patch. Stay tuned for more Tekken, I guess. And yeah, peace.
You win.